Namaste and welcome to Exploring the Mysteries. I am Sri Ram Kaur.
And I am Kira Ra, and we are just so delighted to be here with you right now, June 1. And I know you can feel it. Welcome to all of you who are tuning into us over at tfrlive.com. Welcome. We are so glad you are here. OnenessTalkRadio.com, where you can not only listen to us, I believe you can watch us, and you can also chat at OnenessTalkRadio.com. Also, if you enjoy YouTube, please go to our YouTube channel, Oneness Talk Radio, where we are also broadcasting live to you right now. And so we are really excited to be here. I do want to share one thing, and that is because of all the time zones Sri and I work with, and because of the extraordinary Masters gathering that we had this morning, because it is June 1, so everyone that's part of our app, part of the Mastery Mentorship team, we come together and whoa, I am still coming back. Wow, I don't even know how to describe it, guys. It was like insanely, amazingly beautiful. And so we bow to all of you that are with us now, that were with us then, and that are journeying with us.
I just want to let you know we're toggling our live stream on and off right now because it looked like our stream handler just wasn't synchronizing. So I'm just doing this right now so we can get all on the same place, same time, same page.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I don't know if this is a reflection of the energy here.
Oh, it's got to be. No, it is. It has to be.
Because Kira and I are participating in a beautiful ceremony.
Oh my gosh, did we ever?
Just an hour or so ago with our spiritual mastery group. And for those of you who go, what's that? Well, join the app. Discover the app, and you will discover a community of beautiful masters who will join with you.
Oh my gosh, and create miracles when we come together. It was just extraordinary. And the app is Spiritual Mastery with Sri and Kira. It's available in the Apple Store. It's available on Android, all platforms worldwide. Please give yourself that gift. And so, my loves, we have so much that's happening. And, you know, over the past couple weeks, we've been offering these May core updates. And let's not forget that we are just wrapping up. And, you know, here we are at June 1. But yet we are wrapping up a week type energy. And what was this week about? It was about that suspicion or acceptance.
Yes.
And how was that week for you? I know for myself, it was an extraordinary journey of really being very available and very awake to everything that was present. And so sincerely inviting you to breathe that in, because we also, just as we went on the air here, and again, I was starting to mention this earlier, because we deal with all these time zones, I guess our June predictions video at Official Sri and Kira over at YouTube is premiering right now as well. And so lots of energy, lots of things happening. So if you were over at Official Sri and Kira, that is not this show, which I guess you'll figure out soon enough. And so we're just grateful that you are here with us now. And we do want to say this is a journey. It is a 2-day journey. So thank you for being with us today. But make a note, join us tomorrow when we go very deep into all of this energy during our show, The Voice of Passionate Action, at noon Pacific time over at Official Sri and Kira at YouTube. And Sri, I'm seeing the phone lines fill up, but let me go ahead and give that phone number again. Remember, please call in so we can offer you a mini soul reading. You can comment, questions, whatever you need. 517-208-1500. Again, 517-208-1500. And so, Sri,
line unmuted.
We are unmuted, which means we're there.
Everybody's got the broadcast, and apparently now it's all working well at YouTube and at the Oneness Talk Radio website.
Yay!
Just click on the play button and play.
Yeah, because, you know, I love that you're saying that, because that's really part of the June energy, is this energy of fun.
Yes.
And so how do we arrive at that? You know, the overarching energy for June, just to dive right in, is very much about this ascension, frequency, adjustment, attunement. The energy itself is already here. This core energy is what has brought us here. And during this month ahead, we're going to really be navigating many different aspects of our divine nature. And so the greatest gift we can all give ourselves this month is to sincerely laugh and to lift into the higher realms, recognizing this is all an illusion. And when we become the master of that illusion, when we call to ourselves the support that is needing to come around us, then we become even greater in our ability to hold with love and with wisdom all of the experience, rather than feel that we're being kind of whipsawed by it.
You know, it's an important thing to understand that mastery is the reflection of co-creation.
Mm-hmm.
And you, all of you and us are co-creating. You can't not co-create. You're doing it because you are a master.
Well,
you took birth in this body.
Yes.
And you're
Yes.
making stuff happen.
Well,
Now,
I have to share because I'm just so excited. So as you were talking about that, I was reminded of our miracle master ceremony this morning with our gathering of the masters. And those of you that are tuning in right now, that are over in the chat, I know you're already talking about a little bit too. Hey, remember that what happened when we came together. When we all came together and focused, and that extraordinary lineage holder graphic, which we'll put up in the show to show people as well, when we came together to co-create and focused on that, well, this morning it called in the divine directors.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm stopping you, because I'm still catching my breath. And I think it's important to immediately with all of you to say, for those of you that were there and saw that live ensoulment this morning, and for those of you that are here right now that weren't there, please forgive me, because I am still very much in multidimensional space.
You know, the more we lift, we start allocating a certain amount of our energy attention, you might say, to different dimensional frequencies and interactions, because all of you know how to multitask, meaning you're not just in the third dimension, but you're not just in the fifth either. And oftentimes we practice that during our sleep time, and then it begins to come in during the so-called waking time. So-called. Anyway, you know, beloved Kira is always so connected to the ascended realm and the ascended masters, and when we bring in this full-bodied ensoulment to share with you, it really kind of anchors her out of the frequency of this normal interactive zone, and so coming back in and you know and making a cup of tea or interacting is somehow like I'm in a strange world.
Ganoderma coffee with moringa. That's what I'm doing right now.
Anyway, so if we seem a little altered, well, we're a little altered, and we're here with you. And in more ways than one.
I think in many ways we're already feeling that. You know, I want, for those of you that are watching us on video, you'll notice our beautiful graphic about journeying into the core of the gathering of the masters. I think part of what's happening with us, and I think what opened today, Shri, was that portal for this gathering of the masters, because it's Tuesday.
Well,
it's Tuesday,
yes,
June 4th, and if you haven't registered, my goodness gracious, please honor yourself. Know the master you are and be there with us. This is a gathering of the masters. It is a $22 love donation that goes
to 2 classes.
Two
presentations.
And the workbook and all of the meditations and the expanded energies, and it's just an extraordinary moment for us to be able to get together.
Well, and for those of you that have not tuned in to what we've been sharing about this, it's important to recognize that you have an opportunity to attune and prepare yourself to be able to travel along your timeline in a more profound way.
Yes.
All of us know how to future pace to some extent. And so to be able to take full advantage of the opportunity that opens up here in June, and we're going to be talking a lot more about this
tomorrow
on our show.
And today, we're talking a lot about it today, but this is, like we mentioned, this is a big 2-day event.
The whole lineage holder thing we're going to touch into a little bit on the second half of the show. But for right now, I just want to say that there is an opportunity at hand, and that opportunity can be magnified when we gather together live. You know, and that when we do that, there is something that happens energetically, and that is usually captured in the video as well. And so you can revisit that energy by watching the video as many times as you feel you need to anchor it.
Yeah.
And that's coming right up next week.
It is coming right up, and we really invite you to help be part of that solution. We in the June video, which was just published at Official Sri and Kira at YouTube, we did just publish all of the June predictions, and there are so many that we literally had to make graphics and talk about these dates. And as we are together right now, what is important to anchor as we are sitting here in June 1, right? As we are in this energy right now, what is important for us to anchor is that May 22 opening that is going to carry us all the way through until June 22. That is when the rise of the lineage holders, that was the day. And I think we should talk about the divine directors and what's happened. And we're gonna read to you some of the information that came in, because remember, we're in this core experience, and this core experience is going to keep getting richer and richer. And one of the gifts that's going to happen right now in early June, and this is something we're going to be working with in our very first session of the Gathering of the Masters, is we must time travel together. Literally, we are all going to, it's just going to be a very short one. And because of that, everybody will be able to have a very successful experience. But we literally, in order to rebalance what is out of balance and to harness the divine presence of this ascension frequency adjustment, the greatest gift we can give ourselves, our planet, our universe, our community, is to be able to time jump into New Year's Eve 2020, where that core energy is still right now percolating for July, August, September, October, November, and December. Angels, those months are not set yet. And we're going to show you a graphic that will help you understand that. So in order to be able to assist that energy to have the balance restored to Gaia, for the masters that are awake, it is the moment where you are going to be able to touch back in, collect that core master energy, bring it into present time by being together and calling forward an extraordinarily core crystalline ignition. It's like the whole planet is just going to feel this extraordinary pulse wave. And that's why this May 22nd through June 22nd is so important, because May 22nd was the day, the heralding day of the rise. It was an opening, and it was the heralding day of the rise of the lineage holders.
In fact, May 22nd was actually a profound moment for Kira and I, because this group of ascended beings who are choosing to be identified right now as the divine directors are blessing us with a frequency of energy and wisdom that is truly in the essence of cosmic love, of cosmic wisdom. And so often, you know how in your life, when you begin to detach from the drama, we begin to see more clearly. This is the blessing of connecting with these ascended ones. They're really detached from our drama, yet they see it clearly.
I think they're having a great time with it. I really think that we are like, the comedians of their energy,
Well, every being who is awake is in service to some other being.
Absolutely.
And so that parallel keeps going all the way up.
It really does. It really does.
We'll share with you just a little bit that came in.
So bring your hands to your heart. I know that we've been talking about this now for a couple weeks on the air, if you've been following all of our radio shows, about this May 22nd ignition. And, in many ways, we were sharing this during the Mastery Mentorship Gathering this morning. In many ways, it's like Sri and I are starting over. And, there is a kind of a subtle chuckle within, especially since we have just gone through a very, very darkest night that really, really tried to say, you're done. We're going to snuff your voice out. We're going to make sure you guys' voice is snuffed, that your community doesn't ascend, and the key is that we are all the community, right? We are all that. And together, this voice is radiating. So when this first started coming in, what Sri and I are very, very clear on is that this is not just for us. This is for all of you. And we are in our own 30-day real-time process, as all of you are, because all this material that's coming in, we have already been told is going to be in our book. And so those of you that are with us right now in real time, when you read that book, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to remember that you were here in real time, that you are absolutely part of this co-creative process, that together we are really better. And this May 22 through June 22 moment of the rise, of the remembrance of the lineage holders, is why June can be so much fun.
Well, June, there's a couple little nuggets I want to emphasize.
I
there.
know.
Part of it is the rise of the lineage holders, which is a profound opportunity.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk, as I said, more about that as we get into the second half of the show. But it's important to recognize that a lineage holder is the one who said, I will awaken. I will do this.
And I will not only do it for me, I will be the one that will help shatter things in the lineage of my physical experience back in time, forward in time, outside of time.
And so you consider for a moment, if you're a lineage holder, that means other people in your family or circle might have been the challengers.
Right.
Might have been the grit that helps the oyster make a pearl.
Right.
And you're the pearl, and the grit's all around you to help you awaken.
Right, right. And remember that lineage holders are very much time travelers. Lineage holders are the travelers. If you've read our first book, Sacred Union, The Journey Home, Archangel Zadkiel talks about the travelers and about us being travelers. And lineage holders are also masterful at time travel. And this is why if you go back and you look at all of the energies that have been opening up in 2019, and in the video that premiered literally as this show went on the air today over at our other YouTube channel, Shri and Kira, in that video, we show the expanded time presence all the way through 2020, what's coming, how it's happening day by day. And tomorrow we will go through that a little bit more. So between today and tomorrow's show, watch the video. So we want to share what the divine directors are saying. We've been holding it in, and we're not done. The reason this feels kind of like a new beginning for Shri and I, kind of like we like the new beginnings, is because when we very first got together, for those of you that watch, that read Sacred Union, every day we would do ensoulments with Archangel Zadkiel. And now we're in this 30-day period where every day we are doing ensoulments with the divine directors. And today, I just really want to bow before all of you that were there with us live or there with us in spirit for the Mastery Mentorship Monthly Gathering. The ensoulment that came through today, I have not yet heard myself. I am still integrating the energy that came through, but I am beyond honored that it is on this day, June 1, that together we called forward the miracle of their first public speaking.
Right.
Yeah, so thank you.
And this is why what we're sharing here in June 1, we're touching in with the divine directors, and we want to share it at each opportunity so that you may feel the touch, that you may feel a little spark, a little recognition. Because in order to evolve through the fog of density, we need those moments of crystalline ignition, just little moments. And maybe this is one for you, or maybe it'll come a little later in the show. But for right now, just breathe. Let me share from Kira's writing from May 22nd. May 22nd. This is the day of first contact for you and the day of eternal remembrance. You are now in a phase shift that will last for the next 30 days and complete itself with the sunrise of the morning of June 22nd. Celebrate that this day is here, and celebrate that you are listening.
Taking a breath, because whether you remember May 22nd or not is irrelevant. Whether you think, May 22nd, I don't know, that was just whatever, it doesn't matter. You are aware of that which is happening, whether you are conscious of it, whether you are not conscious of it. But in this moment, I would invite you to make your own mental note that when you open your eyes on sunrise, June 22nd, there will be a shift in you.
Yes.
There will be an arisen moment. There will be a recognition. And every single being that is choosing to harvest this gift will receive this gift. And Shri, I just want to share that there's so much going on in the chat. And guys, I can't even read yet. My eyes are unable to see, but I'm feeling you and I'm feeling your energy, and thank you. And all of you that are tuning in, and we have so many people holding on the call board that I think we should start saying hi to some people. We feel you all. This is the energy of June. This ascension, frequency, attunement, adjustment, that is all of us. And remember, and tomorrow we're going to go through the day by day. So you really want to be with us. us. But we're in right now a kind of a gathering period. And this is why we are gathering the energy of the Masters June 4th. I can't stress enough. Please, with all my heart and soul, join us. Tell your friends about it. Be there. It's $22. Get together. Make it fun. Be there. We are at a moment where when we come together, we are able to create this kind of opening in the perceptual time frame continuum to be able to jump out, collect, come back, and insert this core energy as a crystalline container of vibrancy. And this cannot be done in the third dimension. It cannot be done. As a matter of fact, Sri, before we take a caller, I just want to share that one of our beautiful listeners, we have so many beautiful listeners, and a lot of you we're going to be sharing with afterwards. Brilla, I believe it was Brilla Rose. Sri, where is it? Here we are. Brilla Rose sent us the most sweet email, and she's like, hey, I'm having some sick day fun. Well, Brilla, look what she made. For those of you that are watching right now on video, and those of you that are listening, she made a beautiful banner of a beautiful, I think it's a sunset, maybe, or a sunrise over a river with hashtag Oneness Talk Radio, and in the middle, in beautiful script, we are better together. Yes, we are. And I also, she has another one, Shri. Is it that one right there? That one? Let's see. Yeah, and then she took Shri's quote, which is a really powerful quote right now, and did the same thing with another brilliant photograph. I mean, just brilliant.
For those of you listening, this is a beautiful
yeah, I think this might be Lake Audetlawn, actually.
Well,
I'm looking at the volcano there, yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sky, and it has the text, you cannot play your way off this game board. The only way off is to lift your consciousness.
By Sri Ramka. And so, Brilla, thank you so much, my love, for sending those in and making such beautiful graphics. We love receiving them. And remember, for all of you that are artists or all of you that are inspired, please go to Oneness Talk Radio. There is a tab at the very top of onenesstalkradio.com that says Oneness. If you scroll over that, there will be art, and it's art that comes in from listeners all over the world. You can load it right there. It tells you how to do it. And you can give us a little explanation. We would love to celebrate your creativity. So please share your creativity with the world. And Sri, let's share our joy with the world.
All right. Well, I tell you, we've got
so many people. Maybe we're going to start right up here. It looks like at maybe Norfolk, Virginia.
It looks that way.
All
Let's
right.
say hi.
Valerie, is it Valerie? Hi, namaste.
Hi. Oh my goodness, I love you all so much. I'm so happy Shri's feeling better.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah, we had a bad incident in Virginia Beach yesterday. I really don't watch the news, but I work in a restaurant, and it was everywhere. And it's kind of really heavy energy here. And I was trying to, I always put good energy out into the world and trying to lift it up, but it's just so heavy today. I was going to ask for a mini soul reading to see maybe if I could do more to help.
Well, Valerie, first of all, I just want to, I want you to bring your hands to your heart if they're not already there. I know Sri already has his hands to his heart. I'm bringing mine to mine. All of you that are out there, bring your hands to your heart. I am unaware on as far as connecting with news level of what happened yesterday, but boy, am I feeling it through you, and I'm seeing it through you. And it's heavy on your heart, and it's heavy on the hearts of others. And I'm actually asking you to take in deeper breath right now. And the message that's coming through right now is coming through from so many dimensions at once. I'm having a hard time hearing it. I'm actually asking for it to kind of synthesize into one message. And the overall message that's coming in for you, and they're saying for everyone that is connecting with this energy, is that this is the core creation, that the core creation has no affinity for what we attribute as negative or positive, so that this is fuel for you to ignite your core creation, to go deep within your own divine nature and to notice what you are being called to do, how you are being called to do it, and to pay attention. Because if this calls you into a sense of peace, love, and joy through the way that you are going to be interfacing, then you know it is of the highest. And they're saying that each master is being called to their mastery in a different way, and that this is in front of you right now because of the they keep saying the greater context of who you are, and they're also talking about the year ahead of you, that a year from now, this is going to have played an even bigger role than you're aware of. Remember, this is happening during this May 22, June 22 momentum moment. So this is a moment of loving you more, trusting you more, paying attention to that which came into your consciousness, and taking the steps from your divine nature. You're ready for this. They keep saying this is like a graduation. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, my love.
Thank you. I wish I knew what I was ready for.
You will.
It'll
You
present.
will. You need to be trusting that you already do. You will, honey. Namaste.
Many blessings.
Many blessings. Sri, do
I'll
we have
see you on
time? You're going to see us on June 4th?
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right. Now,
Well,
Sri, I know we're going to have to take a quick break soon.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. I want to tell you all how it's going to work because,
because it's different today.
different
Because it's
today.
June 1.
We're going to say goodbye to you right now because of these announcements coming through terrestrial radio. And for those of you that are watching us on the video, the stream will stop. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes. So just stick around.
It's
because
potty break time, guys.